Have you ever sat with your English book open, but your mind somewhere else? Maybe you've stared at the same sentence again and again, hoping the words would just stick. But they don't. Maybe you've wondered if you're really improving, or if you're just walking in circles. Feeling stuck, tired, or even lost is something every English learner feels sometimes. And it's okay. It doesn't mean you're failing, it just means you're human. Hi, and welcome back to Talk English Now. I'm Sarah, and today we're going to talk about finding your spark again when learning English feels hard. Sometimes learning a language can feel like walking through fog. You're not sure how far you've come, and you can't see what's ahead. But what you may not realize is, every step you take, even the ones that feel small or slow, is moving you forward. You are not standing still. You are growing in ways you might not see yet. Let's talk about that feeling when you're not sure if it's worth it anymore. Maybe you compare yourself to others, or you feel behind because someone else speaks more fluently, or maybe life just gets busy and your motivation starts to fade. I want you to know, you are not alone in this. And there's nothing wrong with you. Learning English is not a race. It's not about being the fastest or the best. It's about building something meaningful, slowly and deeply. Think of it like planting a garden. You don't see the roots grow, but one day, something beautiful begins to bloom. One of the best things you can do when you're feeling unmotivated is to shift your focus from outcomes to effort. From, how fluent am I, to, did I show up today? Showing up is a win, even if all you do is listen to one sentence or write 3 words, because consistency is what makes the fog slowly lift. Now, say this with me. I'm learning. I'm growing. It's okay to rest. I am still moving forward. Repeat that again, slowly. I'm learning. I'm growing. It's okay to rest. I am still moving forward. Motivation doesn't always come from energy. Sometimes it comes from kindness. The way you speak to yourself matters. So be gentle. Instead of saying, I'm bad at English, try saying, I'm still learning, and that's okay. Can you try that now? Say this out loud. I'm still learning, and that's okay. On some days, you'll feel inspired and excited. On other days, you'll feel tired and quiet, and both days are part of the process. You don't need to be perfect to make progress. Let me give you an example. Imagine a day where you don't feel like doing anything. Your brain feels heavy, your heart feels tired, but you say to yourself, I'll just listen to 5 minutes of English, just 5 minutes. So you sit down, you listen, and maybe you understand a little, maybe you don't, but you've kept the connection alive. That's a win. Learning English isn't about doing a lot all at once. It's about doing a little, again and again and again, and that adds up over time. Just like water shapes stone, small, steady steps shape your skills. If you're feeling low right now, I invite you to close your eyes for a moment and take a breath. Imagine you're learning as a seed underground. You may not see it yet, but something is happening. The roots are growing, quietly, gently, and soon it will rise. When you feel stuck, try setting a small, kind goal. Not a big goal, not something that makes you feel pressure, just a micro goal, like learning one phrase today, or writing a simple sentence about how you feel, something small and kind. Here's something you can try right now. Think of how you feel today, and say it in English. You might say, I feel tired, but I'm trying. Or, I feel quiet, but I showed up. Try it now. Pause for a moment and speak that sentence softly. Every time you do that, you build trust with yourself. You show your brain that English is part of your life, not something you have to fight with, but something you're learning to carry with love. Now repeat after me. I can learn at my own pace. My path is my own. I don't need to rush. I will keep going. Let's say that together again. I can learn at my own pace. My path is my own. I don't need to rush. I will keep going. Let's talk for a moment about what motivation really is. It's not always fire and energy. It's not always loud and exciting. Sometimes motivation is quiet, soft, gentle. It's the voice that says, "Try again tomorrow," or "You don't have to do it all, just a little is enough today." That quiet voice is still motivation, and it deserves your attention. Here's something you might try. Keep a tiny journal in English. Nothing complicated. Just 1 or 2 sentences a day. Maybe you write how you feel, or what you learned, or even a new word you heard. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to stay connected. For example, at the end of your day, you could write, "Today I listened to Sarah's lesson. I felt calm. I learned to be kind to myself." Just like that, short, honest, and from the heart, that simple act keeps your English alive. Now let's do a little practice together. Say this with me. Each day is a step. I am doing enough. I trust my journey. Again, slowly now. Each day is a step. I am doing enough. I trust my journey. Let these words settle inside you. Another helpful idea is to give your English moments a place in your daily rhythm. Just like brushing your teeth or making your bed, add a small English moment into your life. Maybe while you're drinking tea, or walking to work, or waiting for a bus. You could listen to a short English podcast, or repeat one phrase in your mind. Imagine this. You're sitting by your window in the morning. You whisper to yourself, "Good morning, English. I'm back." And you speak a small sentence, like, "I hope today is kind to me." That moment is powerful. That moment is yours. Remember, English learning doesn't only happen in lessons or books. It happens when you speak to yourself kindly, when you let your thoughts wander in another language, when you notice the English around you in small, gentle ways. Here's a little reflection task for you. After this video, write a short note to your future self. In English, something encouraging, like, "You are learning with heart. Don't give up. You are doing something amazing." You can keep it in your phone or on a sticky note near your mirror. Read it when you forget why you started. And if you're ever feeling unsure, talk to yourself like you would speak to a friend. Would you say to your friend, "You're terrible at this"? No, of course not. You'd say, "I see you trying. I know you're doing your best. Keep going." So why not speak to yourself that way too? Say this with me now. I am not behind. I am right where I need to be. Again, I am not behind. I am right where I need to be. These gentle affirmations are like soft lights on a dark path. They help you see the way forward. Here's another practice you can try. Stand in front of a mirror and say one kind phrase to yourself in English. Something like, "I'm doing my best today," or "I am learning a little every day." Speak it with softness. Speak it with love. Speak it until you believe it. Sometimes learners ask me, "What if I don't feel like studying?" And I always say, That's okay. You don't have to feel like it. Motivation is not a feeling, it's a habit, and small habits are more powerful than big emotions. Let's pause here for a moment and take a breath together. Inhale and exhale. Now say this softly with me. I am still learning. I am still showing up. That is enough. Once more. I am still learning. I am still showing up. That is enough. If you're enjoying this lesson, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more daily English practice. Your support helps this gentle space grow. Now, let's imagine another small moment in real life. You're at a cafe, alone, and you notice an English word on the menu. You read it slowly and whisper it to yourself. That tiny act is learning. That quiet voice in your head saying, "Coffee with milk," or "one sandwich, please." That is real progress. Every time you bring English into your world, even for 30 seconds, you are building fluency, piece by piece, breath by breath. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Use the quiet ones, the in-between ones. Here's a little spoken-style practice for you now. Repeat after me. Even a whisper is a start. I learn through small steps. I will be patient with myself. Let's say that again, a bit slower. Even a whisper is a start. I learn through small steps. I will be patient with myself. You're doing more than you think, and today, right now, you are practicing English. You are showing up. You are growing. Let's talk about comparison for a moment. It's so easy to look at someone else and think, they're better than me. They speak faster than I do. They're ahead. But the truth is, Ni has your path, your journey is your own, and it cannot be compared. Imagine climbing a mountain. Some people are near the top, some are just starting, but even the ones at the top were once right where you are, taking slow, shaky steps, slipping, getting up, breathing deeply, and continuing. You are not late, you are not lost. You are simply learning at your own rhythm. Say this with me now. My journey is mine. I will trust my timing. Once more. My journey is mine. I will trust my timing. When you feel discouraged, it helps to look back instead of forward. Not at how far you still have to go, but at how far you've already come. Can you remember the first English word you learned? The first sentence you understood? That was the beginning of something beautiful. Here's a small practice for today. Think about something you couldn't say in English last year, but now you can. Maybe it's something simple like, "How are you?" or "Can I help you?" Think of that moment, smile softly, and say, "That's progress." Because it is. Learning is not only about language, it's about courage, about showing up, about believing in yourself even when it feels difficult. Every time you choose to learn instead of give up, you grow stronger. Now let's recharge your heart a little with a soft scene. Imagine this. You're walking through a quiet forest. The sky is soft gray, the air is still, and the ground is covered with golden leaves. You don't know where the path leads, but you keep walking, step by step, breath by breath. And slowly, the fog begins to lift. You see the light between the trees, and you know you are not lost. You are on the way. This is what learning English feels like sometimes. You may not see everything clearly yet, but you are walking forward, and the path is forming beneath your feet. Say this softly with me. I am on the path. I don't need to see everything clearly. I trust the steps I'm taking. One more time, gently. I am on the path. I don't need to see everything clearly. I trust the steps I'm taking. Let's take that into a small, real-life example. You're working at a store, and someone asks you a question in English. You don't understand everything, but you catch a word, maybe price, or this one, and you respond the best you can. Maybe you say, "Wait, please," or you point kindly. That moment is learning. That moment is strength. Even when you feel nervous or unsure, you are using the language, and that is something to be proud of. Try this practice now. Think of one small sentence you could use at work, at school, or in a shop. Something useful and simple, like, "How can I help you?" or "Just a moment, please." Say it out loud. Now say it again with a little more calm. Then once more, with warmth. This is how you build comfort. Don't be afraid to repeat things often. Repetition is not failure. It's the rhythm of fluency. Just like songs get stuck in your head, repeated phrases become natural in your speech. Let's practice together now. Repeat after me. Can you help me? Can you help me? Just a moment, please. Just a moment, please. That's okay. That's okay. Each phrase you say is a little step, a small stone on your path. You are building something strong and steady and real. If you're still feeling unsure about your progress, here's a simple technique you can try. It's called sentence chunking. Instead of memorizing long sentences all at once, you break them into natural parts and practice them step by step. Let's try it now with a sentence like, "I'd like a cup of tea, please." First say, "I'd like," now, "a cup of tea," and finally, "please." Now, let's say the full sentence slowly. "I'd like a cup of tea, please." Again, "I'd like a cup of tea, please." That's how you build fluency, one chunk at a time. You can use this method with any phrase, especially if you feel overwhelmed by long sentences. Just take it slow, break it down, and speak each part gently. Now, let's try something for reflection. Ask yourself this question. Which part of learning English feels hard for me right now? Maybe it's speaking, or listening, or confidence. Whatever your answer is, speak it out loud in English. Like this. Speaking feels difficult for me right now. Or, I want to feel more confident when I talk. This kind of honesty is powerful. And now, try saying a hopeful version. Speaking is hard, but I'm practicing. Or, I'm building my confidence every day. Feel how those words carry you forward. Learning English is not just about grammar or vocabulary. It's about self-belief, patience, and heart. Say this with me now. I am enough. I am improving. I will not give up. One more time, gently. I am enough. I am improving. I will not give up. Now let's bring it back to something deeply personal. What would you say to the version of yourself who first started learning English? Maybe it was a few months ago, maybe years. Imagine meeting that version of you, nervous, curious, unsure, but full of hope. What would you say? You might say, "Look how far we've come," or "You're stronger than you think," or even just, Thank you for starting. That moment of kindness, toward yourself, is powerful, and if you can say that to your past self, you can also say it to your present self, and your future one too. Here's a quiet task for the end of today's lesson. Write a short message in English to your future self. Tell them what you hope, what you dream, what you're proud of. It could be as simple as, "I'm learning, and I'm still trying." That's enough. This message doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be real. You can save it on your phone, or whisper it as a voice note, or say it softly before bed. It's a way to remind yourself that you are not only learning English, you are learning how to believe in yourself. Let's speak that belief together now. Say this with me. I believe in small steps. I believe in gentle progress. I believe in my voice. Again, slower. I believe in small steps. I believe in gentle progress. I believe in my voice. Sometimes, motivation isn't about feeling ready. It's about beginning anyway, even when you feel unsure, even when the energy is low. Beginning anyway is courage. Think of a rainy day. You don't feel like going outside, but you put on your coat and take one small step, and before you know it, you're walking. The rain is soft, and somehow, it's peaceful. This is what learning can be like, showing up when the skies aren't clear, and still finding beauty in the effort. You've already done something beautiful today. You've spent time listening to this gentle lesson. You've opened your heart to reflection. You've spoken English with kindness. That matters. Let's end today's practice with a few more soft, shadowing lines. Repeat after me. I am learning at my own pace. I am allowed to rest. I am proud of my effort. Now say, English is part of me now. I carry it with courage. I will keep going. Take a deep breath in and out. You're doing beautifully. If you ever feel like stopping, come back to this lesson, or speak to yourself gently, like this. Maybe today is a soft day. Maybe today I'll just listen, and that's enough. Some days are for studying. Some days are for breathing. Both are part of the journey. So here's a final question for you to reflect on. What does success look like for me in English? Not someone else's version, but yours. Maybe it's asking a question in a store, or writing a message to a friend, or simply understanding one more word than you did yesterday. That is success. And here's one more question. What will I do gently this week to keep learning? Maybe you'll record yourself speaking. Maybe you'll watch a short video. Maybe you'll whisper your thoughts in English before sleep. Whatever it is, let it be small, and let it be yours. You are learning with heart. And that's what truly matters. Thank you so much for spending this quiet time with me today. I'm proud of you for being here. I hope you're proud of yourself too. Keep going. Keep speaking. Keep believing. You are on the path, and you are not alone. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss future lessons. And always remember, even when progress feels slow, it's still progress. You are growing in ways you cannot always see, and your effort is building something beautiful. This is Sarah, and I'll see you again very soon. Until then, speak kindly, learn gently, and keep moving forward.